And we're back. Hola.
So today I have a Russian, it's called an Agate 18. It's a half frame camera.
Okay.
So I'll get like 70 some exposures out of it, 72 exposures out of it.
Okay, so it is 35 mil.
35 mil.
Okay.
Film loads down here and goes up this way. And then I paired it with this little Godox flash. It's very like Holga-esque with this metering, little focus right here.
So you actually focus with
You
that?
can,
Fixed lens?
honestly.
Please tell me they have other lenses for that.
No. It's fixed lens. It's a 28 millimeter.
Okay.
So, I mean, at 28 millimeter, I mean, anything from here on is going to be in focus anyway,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful. Is that the only thing you came with today?
No, I also have my workhorse that I use for actual work.
Okay.
Is my GFX camera, but today I've got it with this Contax 45 mil, which is like a 35 on this camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could not have brought in two opposite end of the spectrum cameras.
I know.
That's an amazing setup. I love it.
I pair this with this lens just to keep it small.
Okay.
Because most of the native lenses are so huge.
Yeah, it keeps it almost like a baby point and shoot. It's similar to like the, the Fuji RF if you really think about it.
Right.
So that's the dream.
Yeah, I love it.
What's your name?
I'm Jeremiah.
Jeremiah? Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. So who do we have here today? My bad.
I'm Tyler.
Shout out to Tyler.
I got the Voigtlander Bessa L.
And little do you know, I've been lusting after that camera ever since I've seen it.
I love it.
It's super cool.
Shooting hand rolled by Chris, Campmere 400.
Shout out to Chris. Chris is a great guy. He hand rolls and he scans.
Yeah,
lots
black
of
and white
film.
only. Black and white only.
And that little viewfinder thing on there?
Yeah, it's separate. It goes on the cold shoe.
Because it doesn't.
Because there's no viewfinder on the camera. So if I change out the lens, gotta change out the viewfinder too.
The lens is beautiful. It's super tiny.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I like it. I love a super wide lens. So that's why I'm shooting 25 millimeter.
Isn't that that's like the Leica, but not a Leica?
Yeah, I call it the poor man's Leica.
I think a lot of people call it the poor man's Leica, but it's still an amazing camera.
Oh, it's super sharp. Okay. Super sharp.
Well, glad to have you, Tyler.
Yeah,
good to see you on the walk. Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be
what's your
here.
name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Shout out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's kind of famous in Savannah. That's where we're gonna start with. You being, famous and how well you
blush
shoot.
every time we talk. I can't.
Well, I mean, it's important.
I'm very lucky to have been here for a long time, and just feel like I've been lucky that I got established here when I did. The industry has grown a lot, and there's so many talented artists.
Yeah.
And I love coming here because I get to interact with a lot of people who have a lot of different areas of expertise in photography, and I feel like even though I've been doing this for a long time now, I feel like I learn something every time I come, and I appreciate that.
I know primarily that you do the wedding scene.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you that inspiration to shoot weddings, and how do you get into your clients and give them exactly what they want?
I think that the longer that I shoot weddings, the more or really just anything to do with shooting portraits or people, is making sure that you understand people's values and intentions going in, and making sure that you're aligning with your client, because when that happens, it just naturally occurs. Just like a really sentimental person, and so I try to show up to every wedding day imagining like what are the moments that would be really important to me, like who are the people there that would be really important to me, and that's really how I've centered my branding, is around moments over perfection. And so I don't get a lot of people who expect a perfect photo anymore. They want the sentimental images. They want images of the people. They always say, I want good photos. They want to be around people that they love. They want good music and good food, and that's like my ideal client. So
we're getting back to the realism of life, and the opposite of perfection.
Yep. If I could go back and start over again, I would tell myself to not let my people pleasing get in the way of finding my actual vision for what I want, because as soon as you align with your own style and it's really your own values, I feel like you just attract people that really see you and respect your work, and they're drawn to it, and then they trust you more, and then you have this creative freedom that you don't have with someone who's coming in with a very particular idea of what their perfect wedding day looks like, and they don't allow it to just naturally unfold.
That's how you don't get burnt out.
Yeah,
Why?
it's all because it's all about the connections. I think the older that I get, the more people that I've lost in my life, that really inspires me a lot too, because you know, every Mother's Day, every Father's Day, when people pass away, anniversaries, birthdays, like it's always a humbling reminder that like this might be just another father-daughter dance to me that I'm shooting, but this is like that person's dad or that person's mom or that you know, people that are irreplaceable. And so that's what keeps me grounded in it, is just remembering like how important these connections are to these people. I have to sit in the reality while these people are celebrating. I'm also keeping in mind that they are going to lose these people, which sounds kind of morbid.
Yeah.
But it's real. And it's not just about the couple getting married, it's about the community that's surrounding them, that's witnessing them in that. And I mean, there's definitely like the more intention that goes into someone's wedding, obviously the more emotion that's present, the deeper it is. And I've gone to weddings that have like fundamentally changed me as a person, and then I've gone to weddings that were just like, oh, it's just another, you know, it was a nice experience. But the ones that I've really tried to direct my marketing and my branding to people that are really intentional about it, because it's very healing for me too. So
let's switch to some camera stuff. What are we shooting with today?
Today, I don't even know what I have today. Today I have a Pentax.
Shout out to the Pentax. Medium format says 645?
Yes, it's 645N, yep.
I'm absolutely in love with medium format lately. Shout out to...
I don't shoot it all the time, but I like bringing it out when we're here because it's more, I get to be like more creative and have more time than not rushing around on a wedding day, so.
What film stock are we have?
I think today we have, I loaded it last week, but I think it's Porsche 400, great skin tones.
I look forward to seeing those great skin tones on that Porsche 400. I've gotten better at holding this thing, especially over my shoulder.
Pause.
Yes, it is. This is a big group.
This is an insane group. It's Easter Sunday.
What's up,
We're
brother?
just right downtown, the middle of it, honestly.
Yeah, we're going to the river. Who are you?
I am Daniel White. I'm one of the founders of the Photo Club. Now it's a special holiday. It's a special. We're all going slow together. So
Yeah. What is it like leading with the Photo Club? How has the Photo Club experience been with you?
it's been. I love it's been so organic. I mean, how it's grown, who I've met. Just the whole vibe of it. Everyone's so different, but also seeing new faces is amazing every time. But then everyone's kind of around.
Yeah, and they all just like piggybacked onto it.
They're doing their own thing.
Are you shooting with anything today?
I honestly am editing palm wine and shooting crazy. I'm doing my phone today.
Okay,
So no camera today.
except the phone, which we all know
Yes.
that you're nasty with that phone.
Honestly, Josh will tell you this is my preferred camera always.
Shout out to Apple.
Hey, they make great phones, great cameras.
It works out, you know, it just happens sometimes. But
Yeah.
typically you shoot with a Canon.
Nikon.
Nikon.
1DS was just a one-off I have.
Okay.
I'm a Nikon shooter for the whole 15 years now. It's 15
Shout out
years
to
of shooting.
Nikon. They're a little underrated, huh?
2010 was when I started, so this is 15 years. But I've always been Nikon.
Okay.
But I've shot Fujifilm, like at XT2.
Yeah.
And then phone, and then other random cameras I've gotten. Yeah, mostly it's like the camera's the best one I have in my hand. So if I got this in my hand, this is the one I have.
How's it going, brother?
Good, how are you?
Good. So what's your name?
I'm Zihao.
I'm glad we have you on the Photowalk today.
Yeah, of course, it's exciting. Great weather, beautiful place, great people.
So what are you shooting with today?
I am shooting with a Sony a7 III, and I have a 85mm prime lens on it.
Oh,
Doing
shout out to
mostly,
Sony.
Portrait stuff right now.
So do you do it more so for fun or for work, or how do you do it?
I do it for fun. I like taking pictures of people. I also like to travel, so I always bring this when I travel and do travel photography, some street photography. And since I like to shoot hybrid as well, I sometimes take videos. I can set my picture profile on one of these.
So you go back and forth.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Juju.
Shout
Me
out
and
to
my
Juju.
Polaroid 600.
Yeah, we love Polaroids.
They're my faves.
Polaroids are underrated.
They are. They have an app for you to scan them onto your phone.
Okay.
I did not know about. So I'm going to scan them all because I have over 100 now.
Okay.
So I want to put them all together. And I really started doing it unintentionally. But then I was like, oh, I'm trying to get nice shots.
And you pretty much carry that thing with you everywhere now. I think it's great. It has a flash at night, so. Have you taken any good shots today?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Let's see.
Sometimes the sun's a little too bright.
Oh, shout out to Ari. She did her thing.
My favorite model. This was nice of Diamond.
Okay, Diamond. That one's a little, we working on the color now, but shout out to Diamond. You've been coming to a lot of the photo walks, here and there.
Yeah, for a year now. My first one we went to Float.
And you had that Super 8 camera.
I love my Super 8. It's just getting harder to find film for it now.
So this is our plea right now. So Kodak, whoever's making the Super 8, send us some cheaper Super 8 so that we can make some more films. Like, come on, we're all trying to be Ryan Coogler out here.
Exactly, and I have the projector I have 2 Super 8 projectors and a screen.
We're ready, we just need the film, Kodak. Stop playing with us.
Hey, y'all, I'm Skylar.
Shout out to you, Skylar. Thank you for coming to the photo walk.
Of course.
You come at the very last minute every time.
I do. Well, actually, this time I was early.
You were early.
Because I got the time mixed up, because I thought we were walking at 9.
What are you shooting today?
I have a Canon PowerShot SX50 HS.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, it was my uncle's.
Shout out to Uncle.
Yes, shout out to the Unc.
Do you like it?
I do. I'm still figuring out the functions because I'm an amateur photographer. This is just a hobby for me. I think it's a good starter camera.
Yeah.
It's a good starter camera. Wait, do you want my art school white kids when they see Poverty Pros?
There we go.
No, wait, so I'm like... what I like about the photo club is the people, obviously, just the community, and also to network, not with just other photographers, but just other creative, artistic people, both professional photographers and hobby amateur photographers. Someone new always shows up, and it's just like a good, conversation starter. What are you shooting with? What camera you got? What do you like to shoot? Makes things, less awkward. I also like the route. Each route is always different. You can see a new spot in Savannah. We walk by like the cosmopolitan pretty parts. We walk by like the OG traditional Savannah. Sometimes we see the not so pretty parts. So that's what I like about Photowalk. It's just always a variety. Variety of people, variety of different cameras, varieties of sceneries. Each month it's something different. And that's what I love about it. It always gives me something new to look forward to.
Octavius.
What's going on?
So what are we shooting with today?
I got my Fujifilm X106. It's my street photography camera.
Do you absolutely love it?
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I love the club, and I don't know, I like the sense of community down here, so thank you for all you can see me. Thank you for having me in the community. Thank you for making me a better photographer. And I hope we have many more walks in the future, man. Like, I'm just happy to be here. It's a good point to shoot. It's a good point to shoot if you just, I wouldn't even say for portraits, but just street photography, you walking around, man, you want to just get something real quick, capture a moment. It's not bad. It just depends on what look you're trying to go for, right?
It's definitely not a 50.
Yeah, it's not a 50, but it's how much you want in the picture, and like the quality is great.
Yeah.
The quality is amazing on it. I can't complain about that at all.
It's super recognizable out in public. So people who know about it, it's a good club to be a part of because they'll point you out.
Yeah, for sure. But even for people that don't know it, it's a good conversation starter. Like, I can tell you how many people stop me and was like, hey, is that a film camera?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, but it's, the way it's built and the way it's designed. It's a beautiful camera, man.
One of the reasons we are here is community.
Yeah, no, facts. And I got to this community by meeting other photographers. I was just out shooting at a show, and they were like, hey, man, you're pretty cool. Like, you should come to this photo club. And I think that was the first or second walk that I went to.
Yeah.
It might have been, and like, look at where it's at now. We went from having like 20 people to like 70 show up at a time.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing ride, though. So many different personalities, too, man. Meeting the photographers, but also meeting the people behind the cameras is important. Like, I've had some personal talks and sit-downs with some people outside of the club themselves, and I don't know, it's humanizing seeing them outside of the photo club, but also what drives them to do what they do with their camera, because everyone does different things, right?
I absolutely love that, because that's part of the reason why we do this, so that we can see what we look like behind the cameras and realize, like, we are human, and we, reach out and touch somebody.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I'm looking forward to the community getting even bigger, to be honest with you.
Heard.
And I just hope that I can come to every other walk after this. Oh, seriously, dude, you guys made me a better photographer, so appreciate you for having me.
All right, we love you, brother. Appreciate you,
too,
man.
Bro.
And we're back, as always, back at the coffee shop. Now we started at great walk. Thank you for everybody to coming out. It was a lot of fun. See you next time.